I don't know why. That just no.
It's better than oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is no. We don't have the explicit content up here yet. I need to put that on there. You know, just every now and then we slip. What's going on? It's another Tuesday. We're here with Scram, Jett. How's it going, peeps? What's going on?
I just got to say, I do love the end of that intro with the cars sliding and how Scramjet comes up. That's way cool. Yeah, it's perfect.
Thank you. I'm trying to get better, but it's not up to my liking. I want it to. I don't know. I can't even explain it. I just got to get in there and do it. But that right there is good enough for me right now. I want to improve upon it, but thank you very much. It was a lot of fun putting that together. So it's like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
YouTube it. Okay. Oh shit, that's cool. Sweet. So yeah, worked out pretty good. How you guys going? It's a Tuesday night, another Tuesday night, obviously, the 24th of August. Bro, we're way past halfway through the year, 2021.
Oh wow, we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's almost like 2 months ago. We went halfway through the year, bro.
Fuck! Now I got Mom's birthday, their anniversary, and then Christmas. Dang it!
Oh yeah,
all the money months are coming up.
It's coming down the pipe for sure. This is Scramjet. We are on the Veterans Anonymous Network. We're a little bit different of a show. We're more of a redirection show. We like to focus on hobbies, entrepreneurship, anything that takes your mind off bad thoughts, so to speak, and redirects them to a sense of mission like you had in the military. You know, you need your objective, your timeline, and your resources, and then you execute. Without calling it a mission, that's a mission. If you think about it, you know what I mean? It literally is like, man, I need to set some goals. I need to do this. If you're tasked at work or any other thing like that, it's exactly what it is. And that's what we're here for you guys for. It's also all of our therapy. We love talking to each other. We all love each other. It's fun. We have great chemistry, and we just roll through the evening. You know what I mean? Already got some boys in here. David Sy. So if you guys don't know, Uncle Sy here has a couple different accounts on Facebook, and he likes to pop in here. He's like, hi, y'all. He's just saying hi to everybody. So Mr. Galinsky, saw you at the Drift event this weekend. What's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. He gave us some great compliments about the little live stream this weekend.
Oh, cool.
I was pretty happy. Thank you, brother.
And I saw that the staff sergeant, I think he's talking about Air Force, the results dropped today. So there's a lot of new staff sergeants in the Air Force. Congratulations, guys.
Selects staff sergeants.
Select. Yeah. Oh, is that like Army? Is that like it's a corporal promotable?
Yeah, you get a line number. Yeah, okay. And if you don't screw up, so, they're divided by a lot. So you take the amount of staff sergeants that have been selected, and the Air Force Personnel Center does some type of equation, and you divide it by, is it 12 months to the next selection cycle starts or something like that?
I think so.
It's something like that.
It's 12.
They'll take that and they'll divide them by your time in service. So if you've been testing for 5 years and haven't made staff, and you finally make staff, you'll probably get it within the first 1, 2, 3 months.
So basically,
you have a line number of like 1,000 or less.
Basically, there's a bunch of Air Force guys in a room rolling D&D 6 to 12 sided dice, going, "This guy gets it, this guy doesn't."
No, that's just avionics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Mr. Joey Himmel coming in from Nolans, actually, Houma, Louisiana. What's going on, brother? Nice. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Boyles, retired Navy.
Nice. Oh, yeah. He can start using that now. Yeah, he should have been using retired.
Very jealous. Very jealous. Yep. Staff sergeant results dropped today. Redneck Pimp. Sayo. What's up, brother?
Sayo.
And my dad with his joke coming in 123 days till Christmas.
Yes. Ho, ho, ho.
He is the biker Santa Claus. First of many VA appointments for your claims. You didn't do benefits deliverable upon discharge?
They probably didn't brief or do stuff like that. You know, at least for me, like when I got out, and that was in 2000, it was like, you're getting out. And it was like, where do I go from here? And they're like, oh, the VA will get a hold of you.
Yeah, I was doing that. I was trying to do that stuff when I was in Turkey, though. I did almost everything, and like everything was backdated to my date of separation. So, oh, what's going on, Mrs. Lord? How are you doing, Miss Sheila? Yeah, I saw the it was 35%, which is
something like that.
Kind of average for the last 7 years or so. I know 2 or 3 of those.
I think it's a little lower than what it was last year.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of those, it went up to like 40+%, which is ridiculous because
I got to give you guys, the Air Force, a shout out. Okay, from what I've heard going on over in the Afghanistan, C-17s are landing and taking off in 45 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, we know how to do that.
That's not just like for 2 or 3 hours. That's been for like 72 hours. I mean, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seriously impressed. I've done some dig missions for some, howitzers and tanks and stuff like that where you're awake forever. And oh my God, you guys the Air Force has been hooking it up for the last couple of days. I'm just going to thank you.
Hey, bro, we've been hooking it up since 1947. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but
I
get your side. I seriously do. I've been watching the back channels pretty good.
But yeah, okay. So like a C-17, I know you did you guys are beekeepers. You obviously probably being in the Air Force know about C-17s. Is 45 minutes a good turnaround time from touchdown to takeoff?
45 minutes is, unless it's wartime, is unheard of. That's a.
I think you
engine. I did C-17s, C-5s, 130s in Turkey because we were transit base, so I got decently familiar with them. Turning burns because I mean we were just a stopover. Usually those guys would be like, all right, we're on crew rest, and they go get a room for the night, go to the bowling alley or the bars. No, seriously, like
I totally understand that. Yeah,
they would be flying for quite a while from the Stan or Iraq, and they would drop in Turkey, and they would stop for the night. Or if they had some critical payload, they would have a separate crew being flown into Turkey to take over for them and roll off to Ramstein or destinations unknown. But that's not unheard of. That's probably a good post-flight refuel, pre-flight cargo load as fast as possible, and then back in the air.
Yeah,
but that's not record breaking. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not.
But they've been doing it for about the last 5 days, 6 days?
Yeah, exactly. Constantly. No, absolutely. The amount of tankers in the air, the amount of fuel being expended. I just saw something earlier from IUD Air Base that they just broke a record for 1 million pounds of fuel pumped in a certain time period.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been pumping some fuel. Obviously, that's going into aircraft on the ground and also tankers to dispense. So it's pretty nasty. They're going at a crazy pace. All our cargo crew guys, 2T2s, cargo air crew, you guys you're humping it right now.
And
this is your time. And,
the support that goes into making that 45 minutes capable.
Absolutely. It's ridiculous. I mean, obviously this level is unsustainable, but this is a surge. It's got to be.
It's basically
duct tape and double bubble.
It's like, hey,
no, I'm not kidding you. It's duct tape and double bubble. Like there are certain parameters in certain career fields when you have to make repairs that like, all right, do we need all 4 screws in this thing? Can we go with 2? You know what I mean? Because anything after the engines, we're like, how many fasteners do you need to put in? It can get a little crazy. So.
Well, like with me being in the Army, there were times when it was like, okay, do we need all 8 lug nuts? We can do it with 5.
That's how it is in maintenance.
Yeah,
they have in the TO exactly how many screws can be missing.
Yes,
there are a couple, and when you're deployed, you rely on that.
Yep.
Well, and
sometimes you don't have the supply.
I had a little canvas tool bag. I had like Gerber, I had duct tape, I had baling wire, and if I couldn't limp you back to base with what I had in my bag, it was fucked. We might as well blow it, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got the.
I had a bag of goodies. I hid them in Tylenol bottles. So if QA inspected my bag, they'd be like, "Man, this bitch hurts a lot." They'd be like, "Yeah." Don't get your nasty. Yeah, I'd be like, "Don't get your nasty hands on my Tylenol pills," and so they wouldn't. They'd never open it, and they'd be like, "Oh, thank God," because I have so much contraband in that shit.
Dang, bro. I get it.
Oh man,
it depends on the career field, you know, is what it is. Hey, take this next year and just learn everything you freaking can. I'm not saying get in the books. I'm talking about absorb your career field. Because I know more than a few people that did nothing all year but try to study their CDC, you know, CDCs, anything they could do. And then the next year, they didn't even know enough about their job.
Oh, for their promote
to pass SKT.
Right.
Yeah.
See,
they might know some Air Force history and stuff like that. Woohoo! Air Force organization, history, and structure. Great job. But do you know your job well enough? Do you know the obscure things about your job that you don't do at your particular base? That's what gets a lot of mechanics.
That's what I think that all the branches should be about. Like the Navy, when you go to test to get promoted, you have to talk about your job, not who was Admiral so-and-so back in the freaking day.
Well, to a point, I agree with that. I love history.
Yes.
As my father, my grandfather, and it does help you learn some lessons. You know what I mean? Who brought about the change?
But does it help you do your job?
It can. I tell you, it's weird, Si, because it does literally put a sense of pride into you and know who's coming before you. It does help.
I agree with you on that. But the whole time I was like out in the sand changing a cylinder on a bulldozer, it didn't matter what was in a truck or what building was number one on any installation. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. And so
that's not what they test on, though. It's the Air Force.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I wish the Army, because like when you go into the promotion board, they ask you like how many steps to a double count, how many this or that. They don't ask you about your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Air Force has two different tests depending on the career field. It's your performance fitness exam and your skills knowledge test. The PFE is going to be your history, organization, and structure and stuff like that. And the SKT obviously is going to be in certain books, your career development courses that you have. You have plenty of different volumes in your career field that you learn as soon as you get to your first base. Obviously, you go to tech school, learn the basics, get to your first base, you get these books. You have to read them, test on them, and pass them in a certain time frame in order to get your 5 level, which is your
1 year. Yeah, I know that one.
1 year. Yeah, there you go. So after that, you go through
the Army used to have something like that. They had SQTs, skill qualification test.
Yeah,
and they would test you on what your job was, and then you would go into the promotion board, and you'd be like, okay, your SQT score was this. Okay, now execute a right face, left face, walk backwards, duck walk, whatever. But then they went away with that, and it was like, okay, what's in the news today, Specialist Ron? And it was like, I don't know. I don't have cable,
Yeah. It's valid points for having it and not having it, but
I agree. Like you need to learn the history of the branch or all of the military that you're in. But that should not be the sole thing that determines if you get promoted or not. Who cares if I know how to right face, left face, count cadence, delayed cadence, blah, blah, blah. Can I do my job?
Well, thing about organization formations, drills, all that stuff is what is your level of attention to detail?
Oh yeah. Oh, I totally get that.
You know,
and like I said, it needs to be a part of it, but not like the Army. That was all it was. I
got you.
When I went into my promotion board, I went into I did Soldier of the Month 4 times, and then went into my promotion board. None of them times did they ask me about my job.
Mm.
You know, they were like, "Well, why?" They were like, "Why do we do a 21 gun salute? Why do we do this? Why do we do this?" And it was like, I don't know, but I can fix that dozer quicker than anybody else in this battalion.
Oh, I was going to ask, they had promotion boards in the Civil War? No, I do. I do get it. It changed since, you got out in 2000, you know what I mean? And it has shifted a damn good bit as far as I tested for sure. All right. So we dove right into it. Yeah. Let's get through a couple of comments, and then we'll do some intros while Jenny munches on her burrito, which is very tasty looking. So
I needed to eat. I'm so sorry.
She did. She needed to eat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody, don't even look at her. She's fine.
Now everyone's gonna look.
She's good. She's got a delicious burrito. Yeah.
If I happy dance, just ignore it.
Yeah. 15K out of 44K. Yeah. That's kind of usual. Buddy Joey's chilling in the middle of a racetrack watching go-karts. He's the kart manager at Noah Motorsports Park.
Nice.
Yep. We know reserves way different. You guys are weird.
I was in the Army Reserves, so if they're anything like the Naval Reserves, they're weird.
Yeah. 61% of senior airmen's in weather freaking promoted. Man. Holy crap. You missed by 5 points.
You're in weather. I know a couple that she's retired Army and he's still active duty Air Force down in Louisiana somewhere doing weather stuff.
I don't doubt it.
You guys probably know each other.
This is my buddy Noah. We were together this weekend at the race. I missed it, but it doesn't change my retirement one bit.
Right.
He's getting medically retired. He had back stuff, shoulders. He has had shoulder surgery. Some bad stuff going on. So no, he's pretty fortunate to roll in there, try to do his job the best he could. Stuff happened to him, and the military's going to treat him right. So
nice.
Pretty happy about that for old Mr. Noah. He's going to be joining me up at the LS Fest in a couple weeks as well, helping me with pre-grid stuff, which is awesome. I'm glad that he's going to get that experience because it is wild and it's a lot of fun for car guys, at least. You know what I mean? We get the inside track on a lot of things. We can go see what we can see. So, all right, hold on just 1 second, people. We're going to do some intros real quick. Cy wasn't looking.
Hi, I'm Uncle Cy. I've been in the Army National Guard, the Army Reserves, the Individual Ready Reserves, the active duty. I was full-time National Guard, Black Boot Army, got out in 2000. How you doing on the Tuesday?
Why'd I think I get mixed up a little bit.
Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday. Yeah, you had a burrito. It messed me up. It's like Burrito Tuesday isn't the same as Taco Tuesday.
I like how you say Black Boot Army. Because there's a difference.
There is.
Wear ACUs and tan boots, and when you had BDUs and black boots. So, Cuddling Kittens, what's going on this week?
I'm Cuddling Kittens. I'm an Air Force veteran, a stay-at-home mom, and an online college student. I also crochet the things and starting to get into sewing.
And you make awesome TikToks. Oh my God! When you your momcation TikToks were hilarious.
I had so much fun. I needed that. Don't get me wrong. I love my kid. I love my husband, but I needed a break. So I got to go to Nashville and Fort Campbell to see my best friend Jen, and it was glorious.
Awesome. Oh, you could tell on the videos that you guys did the TENS unit. That when you would
the thing hurt so bad. Those things hurt. It literally felt like a cat was like clawing the crap out of my arm, and I was just like, "Why is it so painful?" We were doing the TENS unit to try to like take a drink, and
I was dying laughing because
I was a wuss.
Yeah, your friend Jen was like, "Put it on forward." She's just sitting there going like this, and you're like, How are you doing that?
Because I'm dead inside.
Yeah.
We had fun torturing each other with that unit. It was fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Sorry, I'm not on TikTok. Anyway,
that's a whole other story.
Yeah. My wife's back on TikTok. I'm not too happy about it. But I mean, she's her own woman. But literally, I've almost thrown her phone across the room like last week. So I was like, "What are you doing? Looking on TikTok? Pay attention to me." Anyway, I'm W, aka Webb. I'm from the South Coast, Mobile, Alabama. 2A771 Aircraft Metals Technology for 10 years in the United States Air Force. Did some time on the B-1s. Just missed cuddling kittens in Ellsworth. I was leaving. She was getting there. Got to do a bunch of really cool stuff on the F-35s at Eglin for about 5+ years. First and oil repairs and all that stuff. And then I went to Turkey and then became the enemy. I was QA Chief Inspector out there. So that wrapped up my career. That was my farewell tour. Oh. I know. I literally told the guys how much I hated QA and told them like multiple stories.
You were the chosen one, W.
I know. I told them how much I hated QA in multiple stories, and then they gave me the job. But if you would have known the certain things that I did for that QA organization to turn it from a punishing organization to a teaching organization like it always should have been, you would pat me on my back, So I'm pretty proud of it. The legacy kind of still lives on. I still knew one guy that was there for 2 years after me and do a 2-year tour, and it carried on. So I was pretty happy about that. Nice. Anyway, this is Scram, Jett. You're joining us on another Tuesday night, 24th of August. Had to look down at the date like, shit, it's getting late in the year already. We're a different type of show. We're more of a redirection show. This is therapy for us as well. You know what I mean? We love each other. We talk to each other. We're venting to each other. Si's like, how the hell does Air Force test? Why doesn't the Army test like, you know what I mean? We're comparing, contrasting branches, all kinds of random shit like this. You know what I mean? We'll get into a couple things that we cooked. We'll get in some current events, not too political for sure.
I saw somebody's girlfriend or wife saw your Caterpillar post on Facebook.
Yeah.
And now they have to try to recreate that.
It was this guy. It was Michael.
Was it Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Michael.
I was like,
I showed this to my wife and now I got to make one.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're welcome. It was good too. It was freaking good.
Oh, it looked good, bro.
Yeah. Now you're making people hungry. Cuddling kitten. Burrito made you hungry. Miss Lopez cuddle. Oh, almost called her cuddling kittens.
No.
Sorry. Combat cricket. C's, K's, whatever. Combat cricket. How you doing?
Well, you're over in Alabama. She can't kick her shins from there.
True. Exactly. Oh, there we go. Mr. Gammon.
Oh, the digger.
Yep. Miss Sarah Bonner, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Sarah. She scares me because she's doing all this stuff. Like she's going to go skydiving with veterans and stuff. And it's like,
yeah,
go for it, girl. But wow,
that is this right here, jumpforvalor.org. That's who she's going jumping with. So please check that out right there for sure. Oh, your girlfriend. Yeah. That was it. You can't kick that part. It's at least a 24-hour drive from South Dakota. So it's a little bit more from you. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm going to go ahead and throw up our show slide real quick. It's kind of a chill night for me. You can see I'm just like a cock back. I'll probably throw my arm up a little bit later. It was a long weekend. I had a very long weekend at the races. It was very, very hot in Florida. And it took me a day to recover and literally rehydrate. I drank 4 gallons of water plus 6 to 8 Gatorades. And I probably peed 3 times the whole weekend. It was that hot.
how is the weather down there with Henri, not Henry? We're calling our tornadoes and hurricanes French names. What the hell? We ran out of American names.
It never even came near us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
It was way on the east coast of Florida. We're the redneck panhandle of Florida over here.
Oh, so. Lower Alabama.
Yeah, basically. I am physically in Lower Alabama. Even when I cross the border into Florida, it's basically Lower Alabama until you get to Tallahassee. So you're good. So. All right, we are on the Veterans Anonymous Network. You can watch us right now on twitch.tv/VetsAnon, YouTube/Veterans Anonymous, and Facebook/Veterans Anonymous 22. You are watching us on Scramjet right now, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have The Crossroads with Miss Combat Cricket, the hostess with the mostest, and Cuddling Kittens. Please, that is our introductory show to the network, basically. Watch the show. They play game shows. Guess with them. You may be even invited onto the freaking show. You never know. That's how I came onto the show. That's how Dave came onto the network. So you never know what could happen. So please join them and watch them. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, The Crossroads. And rounding out our week, this week at least, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday, our resident Marines, the Full Metal Crayon Eaters. That is Tommy Indifferent now, Tommy Erotic, and Baby Jesus. Usually Baby Jesus. We'll see where he is on his run, which we'll get to in just a second. Thank you, whoever just took the banner down. I forgot about that. They are. We still can't believe we let them give the weekend safety brief. It's a pretty wild ass show. Right now, Kyle Killinger, aka Baby Jesus, is on a 3,000-mile run across America to raise awareness for veteran suicide. He is in Texas right now. As far as the last update that I saw, we will get to the update a little bit later. Please visit his journey and support him at Because He's My Brother here on Facebook. If you feel so inclined to donate to his cause, because this is all self and crowd funded, please visit his Venmo at Because He's My Brother. The dude's doing some amazing crap, truly inspirational. I would say if I had the knees, I would do it, but I can tell you I probably wouldn't. I don't have that motivation, man. He is a superhero. He's absolutely freaking superhero, man.
I think you nailed it. The motivation, like even back in the day, yeah, I could have maybe physically might have kind of done it, but the motivation just wasn't there.
He's got his own stories, his own battles,
right?
Knows plenty of people. Save 22 up in Ohio. I think where's Kyle out of? Indiana?
Yeah, they're like right there on the border. Yeah. Did you see the video when he ran into that town and how the whole town turned out and was welcoming him?
I mean, trying to find that right now.
He was standing there and there were like people lined up to take selfies with him. He's standing there like, okay, this way, now this way. Yeah. Oh, wait, we're going back.
I'm trying to find that right now because it was truly tearjerker inspirational.
Oh yeah, when he came running into town and had other people running with him, it was just like, oh my God, and then he had people that were telling him like, my son, brother, daughter, sister, mom, dad, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to share this real quick.
I'm going to go grab a beer.
Yes, sir. Can you hear the audio, Jenny?
No.
Okay. I might need to redo that. Share screen. Share audio. There we go. Oh, what did I do? That's the right button. This is in Granbury, Texas, yesterday. 5:49 p.m. Yep. Audie saying.
Yeah, it was Audie. It was. I was watching it, going, "Oh my god."
Yep. I wasn't crying. You are. We were all crying.
Yeah.
Okay, Audie, you're right. Give me a second. Like he literally gets a police escort. It's a 24-minute video.
Yeah, he had police front and back escorting him into town.
So he's running.
We are, which I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but it's the halfway point.
Yes, halfway point.
There is a ton of people here. So I'm going to turn it around.
That was awesome.
You can see everybody. Love you, Tom. Hey, Brian. Thanks for checking in. I am dying.
Police escort.
We're almost there. Almost there.
That's just so cool that a town decided, you know what?
It's somewhat steady, but
this dude's doing something way cool. We're gonna,
Thank you.
For everybody saying, yeah, we went back
in the
a good
front
bit.
and back there somewhere.
Police escorted the town.
That was so cool. That part, I'm not gonna lie, I cried watching this.
That boy's something else, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Dang, Jenny, you're gonna be a show producer before you know it.
Which way are we going? I don't even know.
I'm just following the cops.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I didn't know for sure.
Yeah, and he's got like 2 other townspeople running with him.
Yeah, I see the shadows.
Thank you. Guys, I'll read the comments later. Right now.
I'm just running by.
Probably the only time you'll see somebody running after the cops instead of running from the cops.
Oh, he's got a cop car behind him as well, so.
Square?
Yeah.
Just say
it. I love when he gets to the town square and just like he gets mobbed and everybody's like, I want a selfie.
Just wait.
My bad.
I see it. It's for people that haven't seen it. Dave's just so excited. Dude, wait for this part. Just wait for this part.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's like the little brother has seen the movie before you. And
Amazing 2 miles on it.
Can you hold that for just a second? It's still recording.
See, now I actually thought somebody said he forgot it was still recording. And so there was
holding. It's still recording.
Yeah, but they forgot that it was recording while they were holding it when they passed it around. And so there's a lot of stuff, they were just like, oh, wow, it's still recording.
Yeah, there you go, Dave.
Yeah, my bad, Mike. I'm sorry, man. You know us Army guys.
Yeah. Thanks, Redneck Pimp. Thanks, brother.
Dongva. Yeah, bye.
Good job.
Not even going to try to butcher that.
Donna de Govey.
Donna de Govey.
Yeah, it's 60 live views on it. Right now, you can, just looking at it, you can see 4.5 thousand views on it, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah, Mike had the DMV today. You poor fucker.
Oh, God, the DMV is like my nightmare.
That's a lot of people's nightmares.
Cool.
Thank you.
I try to make my husband go to the DMV every year. It doesn't work. He makes me go.
Thank you very much. Huh?
See, the support of this town is why I did what I did. I think a lot of what we did because of people like this.
I love you. No. It's okay. I'm good.
You know.
Hey, let me get you. I'll take your picture. Okay. Back over there.
Selfies.
If you want to buy a house, I'm the real estate agent.
Yeah.
Debbie.
Hey, Kyle, buy a house down in Texas. Why not?
Good job, Betty.
Thank you.
Aw. Oh, how cool. No, this is exciting. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's go.
And the selfies.
Hey.
Well, that's great. I mean, no, I mean, he's
Very long.
bringing
Thank you
awareness.
very
Is
much.
what he's
Yeah.
trying to do,
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Can you hold
Well,
up
that's what it's about. It's like if you don't know about it, you can't do anything about it.
Your son.
Their son? Yeah. Oh.
got some military members out there supporting.
Saw that.
Awesome.
Yes.
You get sweaty.
Kyle's like, I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Sure. He's on tour. That's good. That's what we need. Now, I mean, I know you said that in jest, Jade, but seriously,
Yeah,
that's how it should be, to draw the attention to this.
I wouldn't have missed a stop for the world. This was number one on the list.
Can I just give you a little Texas hospitality?
I thank you, but I don't drink.
Good job for you. Hey, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
A lot of people
Oh,
want to meet
man.
you. We'll
Yeah.
step back and so you can. A lot of people want to talk to you. So we'll step back.
Where's Mike?
yeah. Kyle could have drank for free that night in that town if he wanted to.
No.
Oh, Mike's over there. You just walk around.
That's precious.
Thank you.
You got it. Yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I know him personally.
Okay.
So.
And yeah, Audie's right. Yeah, I remember reading about that, Mike and Audie.
Yep.
Okay. You want another fist bump? She wants another fist bump.
And poor Kyle probably just wants to sit down and like relax for a minute.
No, he
water.
doesn't. He doesn't. He wants this.
Oh, I know,
people,
but like you know.
Yeah, anything that he's feeling physically right now is completely erased by what's going on right now. As long as he's bringing awareness and kicking out the ass like this, seriously, like.
Well, and I love the range of age groups. You've got elderly people, you've got teenagers
here and there.
You know.
He won't take it because he's sober.
Well, apparently, Full Metal Crayon Eaters has taken over Scram Jett. We're just going to watch this video the rest of the way through because it's amazing. I mean,
it is.
It's what this network's about, man. It's what this network's about. So.
Oh, Sauce Boss is in here. How you doing, bro?
What's up, brother, man?
Hey.
There he is.
He's kind of forgot us since he got that new motorcycle.
No, he ain't forgot.
He's out there practicing all the time.
Brother, we love you. This is amazing. Amazing video. Amazing response. Amazing turnout for your car. So
the response and turnout.
Sure,
yeah.
There he is himself, baby Jesus, Mr. Kyle Killinger. Seeing himself on the interwebs for once. What's that, Audie? Always. We got to give him shit anyway. He's doing the best thing in the world right now. We're still going to give him shit.
Hold on.
Really great stuff, Kyle, for sure. You did get mobbed, brother. You got mobbed hard. That's awesome. That's how it should be for every freaking stop you make, any towel you run through.
We're in.
This dude has run how long? You hear that? You know the Marines are a department of the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out.
Nope. He's taking his backdrop away.
Yeah,
like one of those old military blue vehicles. I was taking the backdrop out.
I'm not sure. I started the run with him from Garcia's to here. He's got a motorhome that's following him. So.
That's awesome, man.
That was well played.
I bet you do, Michael.
That was so
The men's department.
See, this kind of stuff restores my faith in America and the people in it. You know, this kind of stuff isn't what's getting shown on the mainstream media. This is what America is about right here.
Definitely see it in the heartland for sure. It's more of a upfront issue, I think.
Yeah,
than a lot of people think, especially right now during this whole Afghanistan deal. It's definitely a whole different deal where lots of veterans are remembering stuff and seeing some of the things they fought so hard and sacrificed so much for, sacrificed their brothers and sisters for, kind of falling by the wayside. And it's not to get political. You just look at every side of it. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah, this is something that mom or grandmother is going to tell those kids. That's the guy that ran across the United States, when they grow up, because they're not going to remember this. They're like, who'd we take a picture with?
Yeah.
But when they get older and stuff, that will impact them still.
Who's this weird dude with a beard? What did he do?
Why is his shorts so short? Mine are down to my knees. Why is his? Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
it is. Well, then, the patriotism, the flags, the turnout, just the welcoming. Yeah. Oh, damn, Sarah. I just saw that. My bad.
That's a Airman First Class, John. All right, Kyle, you've taken over too much of our show. So no, definitely. I mean, I'd love to feature more. I mean, I'm sure more and more pictures. I'd love to glorify that. Every town he runs into needs to have this.
Oh yeah,
response. It's definitely overwhelming. It's amazing. From the kids, from the parents bringing all their kids up.
The kids are like, "You're doing what?" I'm running from the West Coast to the East Coast. And
how far is that?
Yeah,
like really far.
Yeah, kids are just kids. Yeah.
That's it's a long stinking way, bro. run the rest of the way. Run the rest of the way with me. You know, come on, trot beside me, no problem. So, superhero, absolute superhero. Cannot say
nice,
enough about
John.
it.
John, I think I've seen some of your shadow boxes before. You do some really good woodworking stuff.
Ooh, man, I'm not sure. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, okay, Felix. Now, come on.
It's the way to do it, bro. It's the way to do it.
What, you think the kids are going to be like, wait, this guy was a Marine. Now he's running across country. I don't want to do that. I'm going to join the Air Force.
That actually might be the case. Sarah, very sorry to hear that for sure.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Sucks.
Oh man. Oof. Couldn't even imagine that. Just stay safe on that. You know, take care of yourself. Reach out if you need to, for sure. Definitely rough.
Oh, and I'm the same way, guys. Anytime I see a convoy and I'm in Des Moines, Iowa, the National Guard headquarters is in Des Moines. And when they come rolling by, I freaking wave, salute, you know.
You got to do this. Give me the trucker horn.
Funny story about that.
Uh-oh.
In the Army Reserves, the reserves of any branch are a lot different than the active duty. Let's just say that.
Big time.
And so, like the deuce and a half that I had fully modded. I had a converter so I could have a 12-volt tape deck with speakers. You know, I had lights, KC lights rigged up so at night we could see. And I had air horns in it with the pull chain I mounted on the roof. You can't get away with that on active duty. They don't. They don't like that. No modifications.
Mm-hmm. The whole box or just one at a time? That's what I
You
want.
just chucked handfuls of boxes.
You got 2 or 3. You got to make them work for it. You know.
I don't know. I might get a Don Cheadle. You know, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. So.
And Audie, ask your wife. She's older than you, so she knows what a tape deck is. Just saying there.
I'm not completely sure what a tape deck is.
Oh wow!
Oh my God, no!
I'm not 30. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm a youngin.
Oh,
give me just a second.
Yeah,
let me process. We can even go back to 8 tracks if we really needed to, but I don't think that's necessary, so to speak.
Talking about like a cassette player?
Yeah,
yes, a cassette.
Used to be in your car. I rigged one of them up.
Awesome.
I rigged one of them up in a little plywood box that had speakers, the tape deck, and then I just clip it on to a inverter to go from 24 to 12 volts, and I had tunes in my deuce and a half.
Pretty
I've never
sad.
heard it called a tape deck. I've only ever heard it called a cassette player.
It's a tape deck.
It's old school tape deck, 8-track tapes, cassette tapes, you know.
Oh my gosh. So we've been on a little bit of this command picture kick, right? That's the Don Cheadle, right? People try to slip these photos into their command board. How long people it will go up there without people noticing it, right? So of course we got the Don Cheadle, right? Then we got
that cracks me up.
Dom Toretto, First Sergeant.
That cracks me up. That actually looks believable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I found a doozy the other day.
Oh my God, it's the F word.
The family readiness start officer. But I'm not sure if everybody knows what the thing is, you know, with family, with this character in the family franchises, you know, nothing's unattainable with family. You know, so you have to kind of look it up. But I saw this the other day. I found it. I'm like, yes. And then I found another one, not military related, but possibly if you are a dependopotamus.
It's for family.
It's for my family. And then just for good measure. Oh, it's confusing, huh?
Oh no, that's not Jet Li. That's the other Asian kung fu fighter that does the Master Chef too. Because his
not
dad.
Even close.
Really?
Not
I
even
thought that
close.
was the Master Chef judge.
It kind of looks like Obama mixed with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
There we go. It is Obama's face with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's head. Actually, I think it's Obama's eyes with Dwayne's smile and a little bit of Obama's hairline. It's
that
a mixture
actually that's scary. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Thanks, Webb.
You're welcome. That was just for good measure, you know what I mean? Well, I had you know, fat Vin Diesel up here eating Taco Bell. Then we had to go like, you know, The Rock Obama. I just named it.
The Robama?
No, The Rock Obama. Think about it.
The Rock Obama.
The Rock Obama.
Rock Obama. Kind of like Barack Obama, but the Rock Obama.
That could be a wrestling move.
Yes, it could. Everybody. That's got everybody confused.
Tommy's a wannabe wrestler. That could be his signature closing move.
The Rock Obama. I dig it. That's some weird stuff, but it was fun. I didn't do much last week. Roomba. I think that's a geometric. No, a rhombus is a geometric shape. Actually.
Rhombus?
Yeah, a rhombus.
Rhombus.
It's close. Close, Jade. Close, but no cigar.
Rhomba's a vacuum cleaner that goes in your house.
That's a Roomba. That's a Roomba.
Roomba. Okay.
Roomba. Room. Yeah.
I just know I want one of those.
Roomba?
I'm so tired of I have 2 golden retrievers and 2 cats, and I vacuum pretty much every day. And I've
had one since like 2014. My last one I bought off a dude in Turkey on a moving sale. Like he was in my shop and he's like, "Bro, I'll sell it to you for like $250." I'm like, I'll wait. He's like, "Yeah, I bought it and I plugged it in and I charged it and I set it off to go one day. I came back and it had ate a sock, so I packed it back up in the box and I've never used it again." I'm like, "So you didn't pick up stuff off the floor, but you blame the robot for sucking up a sock. So you put it back in the box."
Exactly, John. I was just getting ready to say I've seen those TikTok and YouTube videos of people that have Roombas and their puppy takes a shit and then it spreads the shit all over the house.
Yeah, probably house train your puppy or put it in a kennel. It's literally the answer. 2 answers. Complete 100% foolproof answers to that.
But with my luck, it would be cat vomit. Just
that would be even worse. Oh, I don't know which is worse, puppy poop or cat vomit.
Puppy poop.
No hesitation at all. The vet tech cuddling kittens puppy poop.
So I waited for this
especially
idiot.
if it's the gooey pooey. Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll agree with that one. Yeah.
I waited till this guy was like a week out from leaving, and nobody bought his Roomba. And he was in the shop like, "Hey man, I'll give you $75 for it cash right now." He's like, done.
Yeah.
Give him $75 for a $400 robot that had only been used once. It sucked up one of his socks. He thought it was a stupid robot, and he put it back in the box. That's what kind of guy he was. That's what kind of guy he still is. Stupid.
I knew people like that. Me and a buddy, the first time I was in Korea, you could get away with a lot more back then. And it wasn't like the beginning of Korea. It was 94.
54.
I was too.
54.
Guy was PCS and had a vehicle. And me and my roommate thought it'd be a cool idea to buy a vehicle. So we had a vehicle that legally we weren't supposed to have, and we couldn't drive, but we had it and drove it in Seoul, South Korea. It was fun.
Yes, I thought we did earlier. Sorry, we're going back to the Rock Obama. Yes, cats riding Roombas. So I definitely had one of those Boombas, the little child seats. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. Boombas?
The Bumbles?
Bumpos.
Bumbles.
Ooh, we're looking at
Bumpos.
We're looking it up.
The blue seat things, right? That you put like your 2-3-month-old in there to help them learn to sit up.
Mike,
Bumbo.
Mike, I'm feeling the same way, Mike. I'm like, oh man, you were 8, you were 2. Oh fuck, I'm old.
Yeah,
I'm not even 30 yet, Uncle Si. I was a
definitely one of these seats, right? So one of these seats fits almost perfectly on top of a Roomba.
Oh.
But by the time my kid was old enough to sit in one of these seats without the head supported, they were too heavy for the Roomba to move around. And I was a little pissed. I was really pissed, actually, because that would have been great. It would have been awesome. Like, you would not have to entertain the kid, and you have your house vacuumed at the same time. Just put them on there. They go on a little journey.
You guys know I have a part mountain lion in my house, right? I don't think I could have a Roomba.
Dude, that's part.
Rupert would just ooze over it.
He's part fat zoo lion. He's lazy zoo lion.
He's like that lion from the cartoon, the lion like in the Bronx Zoo that was just like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?"
Yeah, Madagascar.
Yeah.
I could see Rupert laying on the damn thing while it's going off and getting a fat roll sucked up it.
Or just laying there
and all you hear is just ring.
Yeah, like I'm saying, the room was just like I get text as like object.
He vacuums around it.
Yeah,
it's object avoidance, and it keeps making a turn and keeps trying to go around something. So it just vacuums around the cat.
Well, and then
you got one dirty spot in your house, and it's cat shaped.
The other thing they like, I've seen the Facebooks where like the Roomba goes to the edge, and some of them Bluetooth or text you like, I'm close to the edge, I'm almost done, and it's like your vacuum's at the top of the staircase.
Yeah. It's like, is my Roomba about to commit suicide?
Yeah, it's like your Roomba's a little over dramatic.
Yeah,
okay?
Bro. Whoa, chill out. Yeah, I've seen that before. It's good. All mine have been great. One of my first ones, I replaced a couple parts on it, just external parts, and the board went bad. Contacted iRobot, who's the mother company, and I had done all this troubleshooting stuff. They're like, looks like you've done everything you need to do. What's your address? We'll send you another one. Just send the rest of it back.
Nice.
So I took all the spare parts off of that, sent them literally a shell, and they sent me a brand new Roomba. So I had all the spare parts, everything for it.
Nice.
And then they were using that through 2015, 2016, 2017. Went to Turkey and bought that brand new one that had only sucked up one sock, and we got boxed up. And that's the one that's still running today, bro. Just
damn.
10 o'clock every morning, rolls through the house, sucks up all my dog hair, cat hair, goldfish, whatever's on the floor. It's perfect.
I would forget about that like I'd get drunk the night before, forget that I like reset it in a drunken stupor for running at 10 a.m.
Oh, you don't have to do it. You just put it on the schedule and it finds its way home. So it automatically does it every morning.
Yeah, but I would forget and change the schedule in a drunken stupor. I'd be like, I don't like it doing it at 10 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to do it at noon and then fall asleep and then like sober up and wake up and the vacuum would come out of the bedroom. I'd be like, boom. Oh, I thought it was a Decepticon.
I've definitely been on night shift before and woken up, I guess, a little bit earlier and gone down to the couch and fallen back to sleep. And the Roomba starts going off and it startles like, whoa, what is going on?
Yeah.
I'll take it and like just throw it at the charging station again. I'm like, no, not right now.
Right.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sleepy. I need breakfast. Like,
well, and I know Rupert, like that thing. They go back to their charging station, they charge up, then they go out and they do their little routine, right?
Yeah.
And I know Rupert, like when that thing would start up, he would freak out, and either it or me would be messy. I'd either be bleeding or the Roomba would be tore up.
I was thinking of a different kind of messy, and now you have a pile in your lap.
Right? Yeah.
Pile of poop. Pile of cat poop. So.
That the Roomba's just going to then spread around the house. Yeah.
Yeah. So were you guys on our little Veterans Anonymous meeting?
I wasn't.
Okay. Dave, were you
I was on vacation.
Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah.
I think I was.
Okay. Well, my little 5-year-old busted in the door.
Yes.
Yeah, and rolled in. Was like, "Hi, Daddy. I want ribs. You know what I want to eat? I want ribs."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Right here." And she's like, came up and like, "Oh no, introduce yourself now." Like, come on up. I want ribs. Okay, sweetie, we'll get you some ribs. Well, when are we gonna have ribs?
Yeah.
Eloise, we will make some more ribs. It's okay. So I made her some freaking ribs.
Oh yeah.
This is Thursday night. I was leaving for a race for the rest of the weekend. I leave Friday morning and I was going through Sunday. So I was like, okay, I'll make some ribs for Ellie. So lots of mustard rub, a few other custom ingredients, 3 racks this time. Nice. That's what Costco sells. And nice. 2 racks didn't last that long, but they did turn out absolutely great. That's my wife's thumb and hand in the photo, and they were only able to polish off about half a stinking rack before I got home. So there was like 2.5 racks left. So like, wow, okay, lunchtime, dinner time.
Yummy.
So yeah, I ate ribs when I got home Sunday night. 8 ribs Monday for lunch, 8 ribs Monday for dinner, 8 ribs today for lunch, 8 ribs today for dinner. I'm a happy dude, bro.
I bet.
The only thing that I'm kind of pissed about that it's rained the last 2 days. I couldn't get my damn pool. So.
Oh God, I wish I had a pool.
Yeah, exactly.
105 degrees today.
First world problems. I can't go swimming in my pool. Dang it.
Nah, we just have like eggs and stuff. Yeah. Breakfast, we like breakfast food in this family, but everything else, yeah, it's fair game. I don't know. I'm a big breakfast guy. Eggs, omelets, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, anything, hash browns. Breakfast is breakfast, bro. Like, you got to treat it right. Lots of times we love doing Brenner here, we're doing breakfast and dinner. Let's roll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I grew up doing that. It was like, we were middle class to poor. And so it's like, yay, we're having scrambled eggs and bacon and pancakes,
Flat beer on Cheerios.
Yeah, they snap, crackle, and pop.
Don't know if that would taste good.
I don't know.
Maybe
yeah.
It depends on the beer.
These kids get second breakfast too. They eat breakfast at my house and then go to school and eat another breakfast.
Yep.
I did not know this for the longest time. And my wife, kids would get up and they'd get a blueberry waffle or something, just a waffle. I'm like, man, I'm not sure that's enough breakfast for them and stuff like that. Like, dude, what are you doing? She's like, oh no, this is first breakfast. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, oh no, yeah, they go to school and they get second breakfast. I'm like, I want second breakfast.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Bullshit. I should have never grown up. Oh my gosh. Yes, exactly, Bobby. I want breakfast. I'm trying, man. I between events and all this stuff, that's why this weekend there's another event that I could go drive and stuff like that. Your event, Bobby, actually. And it's just too much for me, man. I need to spend time with family. I'm gonna cook something. I'm thinking about coming out and visiting on Saturday at Five Flags here. But man, last weekend wiped me out, and then a couple of weeks I got, a 5-day event in Kentucky. So,
well, you're kind of touching on something, Webb, that a lot of times people don't. You got to have balance.
True, very true.
You got to have time for you. You got to have time for your family. You got to have time for your hobbies. You got to, yeah.
Yeah, it is a big thing too, and it goes back to trying to find things like this show is about, Scram Jett's about, trying to find things that fill your cup, as Miss Cuddling Kittens says, fills your cup with the mission and the things that you like to do, and it makes you happy and fulfills you, right? While also balancing it with everything, all your responsibilities with family and job and things like that. This whole drifting thing, I haven't driven my car this year because I've had events to do, and that fills my cup with drifting, my pastime that I like to do. Yes, I get paid for it, which is even better. I love doing it. I get paid for it. I get to, network with all these people like Noah and Bobby and Andrew Galinsky and all these guys. These are guys that I see at the drift events constantly. And they, they see this live stream, they're on here. Awesome. Love doing it. But then it's also the point I'm missing my kids because I'm away for 3 days. So I come home and I want to do nothing but let's do homework. Let's go swimming. Let's play with the dog and stuff like that. And, even though I love doing drifting, it is a work-life balance, It does kind of give me a little bit of the feeling of the whole military thing, like going to work, and Jenny knows what I'm talking about. Like, oh, it's an 8-hour day. Nah, that just turned into 14 hours. Shit.
Gotta love those last minute things go wrong, and now you're there even longer.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I remember showing up to the motor pool like on a Wednesday at 9 a.m. and then they're like, okay, we're going to the field. And it's like, what?
Kitty. Not happy. You didn't see him when he came out of the camera. He was like, meow. That's what he looked like. He was like, meow.
I didn't know.
He definitely opened his mouth.
I have to adjust, and every time I adjust, he just digs his claws in. So I'm like, nope. I have to move you're painful.
Oh yeah, that's called COL, cat on lap disease. Where you got a cat on your lap and you're like, oh, they're so cute. I don't want to move, but if I do this, then it's like, ow, okay, I shouldn't have done that.
Locks into you.
Yep.
Yeah, and Bobby up here is right. Coming down to his events, I used to help do tech at the events last year before last, and all that stuff at the Pensacola event. And, I would drive for free, but it got to the point where I would just go down and do tech and visit with people because it was too much of a hassle to bring my car in and all this stuff. And then I wouldn't leave till 9:00 at night, and I had to, get home and not see my kids. And, it's just,
it gets to be a little too much sometimes.
Yeah. So, that I even stopped cooking at events because I used to bring my grill out and like the whole spiel. And I used to bring a whole car trailer without a car on it because I'd bring grills and all this. But it just too much, man. Like, I just was extremely exhausted and just I don't need to do all this stuff. I don't need to spend all this effort, you know.
Well, like you were saying, you got to find that balance.
Yeah. Balance is key. Don't run yourself into the ground with work, and don't seclude yourself in the house with your family. You know, like Jenny just did. Jenny just got back from an amazing freaking trip.
Oh, hurt.
Yes.
So
I wish you would have. I watched the TikTok live of you and your friend Jen, which was hilarious because it's like, oh God, both Jens. No, 2 Jens. No.
Yep.
And you guys doing that TENS unit, it was like that should have been a TikTok, not a live, because nobody can see it now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
the recordings.
I'm gonna hit on running events just very quickly, and then Jen, we want to hear all about your momcation. Seriously, we really do. And then crocheting. It's your time to shine. I want to hear all about it.
I didn't get a chance to upload the Tennessee stuff.
It's okay. You just tell us about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm gonna address this one last comment. Bobby Myers. So he owns a Myers Automotive Service in Fort Walton Beach. Awesome dude. Does lots of stuff. He now runs the drift events at Pensacola 5 Flags. He took over for a couple guys, Casey and Sophia and stuff like that. And he's opening his eyes right now because it's tough. Drift events are all fun and game until you're actually working them and have to watch out for everyone's welfare, all the details, so no one gets hurt, everything runs smoothly. It's a totally different world. Like when I'm out on the drift course, I may be joking a little bit, but when the cars are running, I'm watching for a fire. I'm watching for a wreck. Like it's mentally taxing. You know what I mean? You're focused, like we say about missions and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely, Bobby. Absolutely. Tennessee
was a lot of fun. So I have a TikTok I might be able to share. Let me figure out how to do it.
Okay. So how long has it been though since you've had a small break from your daughter?
The last one I got was in March. I went to a friend's retirement ceremony at Fort Hood.
Yeah.
Of all places.
Oh, glad you got back safe.
But I told my husband, I'm like, going forward, I think about it because my day consists of nothing but my daughter, schoolwork, cleaning house, rinse, wash, repeat.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the past few days, because the houses Matt had some time off from work. Mm-hmm. We knocked out the house. We deep cleaned. So all I have to do is maintain. And so since I'm only maintenance cleaning, I have time to crochet.
Yeah.
But I think about every 6 months, I'm going to need to
skedaddle
my way out of fucking town.
Do it.
All right, let's see if this works. Let me pull that over here. Let me figure out if I know how to do this.
Jenny's going through her TikTokiness and Tennessee trip.
Oh yeah, that was
it's a momcation, man. Everybody needs them. I want to hear. We need to hear all about it. Everybody needs to hear all about a momcation.
And Jen, your accent came out on that TikTok. I
had so many Yinglings. We killed a 30 rack like every day we were there. It was so bad.
Oh, I love Yinglings.
All right.
Yeah. Is it not working?
No audio on my end. And I'm not sure what button to push. Jade.
I don't either. But basically, we made silly TikToks.
Oh,
where my best friend put the hippo mask on. I don't know how to fix that.
I don't know who's funnier, you or her.
We are pretty much the same person, and it's awesome. But I got to meet some of other TikTokers.
Yeah,
so
I have you and Fiegel and her.
Yep. So this right here is Prick E6 on TikTok. This is Fiegel. This is my best friend Jen, and then that's clearly me. It's scary how much Jen and I look alike. Oops.
Y'all kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, we look a lot alike. It's kind of scary. But we were able to make a TikTok. I just don't know how to get the audio to play.
When you guys did that live with the tens unit, you could tell you were just having fun. You were just like friends going, hey, like I can do 2. I bet I can do 3. Go ahead and do 3, And anytime you can film somebody getting electrical impulses into a muscle and try to drink something is just hilarious. It's just hilarious. And then didn't you have her husband out there? He was watching her filming and she's trying to do like that,
See if this works. Is that working?
It's still doing the no sound.
No sound?
No sound.
Huh.
Bummer.
I don't know. If you guys ask SW how to make that work.
If you guys don't follow Cuddling Kittens on TikTok, you're fucking missing it. She does morning thoughts and all of these awesome TikTok videos with masks. It's hilarious.
So what my husband does is I get at least 2 or 3 days, and then I get up to 4 to 5 days. And my husband takes time off from work, and he just stays home with the kid. They order pizza. They watch so much Cocomelon and movies, and he just keeps her alive for 4 days.
Nice.
And because Emily was mostly well behaved for him, he was able to pick up the house a little bit, but honestly, survival mode. And that's what he does.
Nice.
I did turn up the volume on the screen. At least I think I did. Because I can hear it. Yeah, the volume was up all the way. I don't know how to get that to play. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I did something. That was pretty much a Tennessee trip. Like, momcations, if you can take one, do it.
That was
I
awesome.
feel so much better.
I was cracking up every time you would do a live or you would do a TikTok. It was hilarious.
Sound from the TV.
When you, Feagle, Jen, and Pricky 7 did the
Pricky 6.
Pricky 6, my bad. I promoted them. When you guys did that video, I was dying when you were like running back and forth. That was hilarious.
He said turn the volume all the way up. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, see if this works.
I'm out at Fort Campbell visiting my friend, and I saw the strangest things. Let me show you. I saw a dependa in her natural habitat.
That was good. I could hear that one, yeah.
Okay, I figured it out. Ha! Success. Technology is hard. Yeah, I had way too much fun in Tennessee and way too much alcohol. And oddly enough, we had paced ourselves enough with water and beers that we were able to not be hungover the next day. The habitat. Yeah, I do have an accent when I drink enough. It's
yeah.
bad. It's bad.
that was the first thing I noticed when you did that video on TikTok. I was like, Jen's got an accent. Who knew?
Well, I was trying to do an Australian accent, like here in the jungles, and I can't do an Australian accent to save my life. I tried, and I cannot do it. Fort Campbell is not a bad base. Some of their housing is not as good as others, as Jen showed me, and I feel bad for Army people because they don't have fourplexes in Air Force housing. At most, they have the duplexes, and in the Army, they look like shady ass apartments, and they were fourplexes. And I was just like, "We in the ghetto?" And she goes, "No, we're on base." I'm like, "Who the fuck lives here?" Like, I can smell the mold from the car.
when I
she's
was
like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "We don't. This type of housing does not exist in the Air Force." I go, "They have duplexes, meaning you share a wall with a neighbor, but you have fourplexes." That's ghetto. I'm like, I haven't lived like something like that. Like, I used to live in a fourplex outside of Eubank Gate at Kirtland. I lived in the ghetto and I lived in a fourplex. But this is on base housing. I was like, man, when I can smell the mold. It's bad.
When I was stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, they put the single NCOs in housing that was condemned for families.
Oh, God.
And they literally told us that. They were like, okay, we're going to put you guys over here because we can't put, women and children in these houses, but you guys are perfectly fine because you're single.
I learned what a hooch was too. So I used to think that a hooch was like a bar type of thing. No, it's a blanket over a stick. And it's called they call it a tent.
Yeah.
A hooch tent. And I'm just like, what the fuck? She's like, you don't go in the field? I was like, I got fucked over as a maintainer, but I never had to sleep in the rain, dirt, or mud. I got to stay in a real bed with real food.
You treat the people that maintain your most valuable assets with a decent amount of care.
Well, seeing Felix are one of our sponsors from Beerbarbecue.
We've been just jabberjawing so much. We haven't gotten to that, but go ahead, Si.
But Felix kind of explained it to me one time. I was like, man, I was jealous of you Air Force people because, you get all of this. He's like, do you really want the people that fix your stuff that's in the air that goes to bomb other people stressed out and hungry? He was like, you want the Marines. You want the Marines to be sleeping in the sand, stressed out and hungry. Go kill. But you want the Air Force guys to be all calm and chill. So when they go in, and I was like, motherfucker, that makes total fucking sense.
You want the Marines and Army infantry to think there's a roast chicken on the other side of that hill when they haven't eaten anything solid in 3 days.
Exactly.
You know what? You want a roast chicken on the plate of an Air Force maintainer when he's got, I don't know, $100+ million of hardware underneath his thumb that is going to come save your ass with close air support. You want to load that bomb right, arm that bomb right, and make sure that jet gets in the air.
Right. You don't want a cranky Air Force guy loading bombs or fixing a plane.
Nope.
Oh, they're cranky. They're just not deprived.
Yeah.
Right. You want a cranky deprived Marine to go that way.
So I'll tell you one thing about housing. You're talking about crazy housing. You're like, so Turkey. Insular Air Base Turkey, they just did a big renovation in like 2015 or so of all the housing, Air Force housing there. Awesome places, duplexes, like we're saying, only sharing one wall, 3-4 bedroom for families and all this stuff. And then the Turkish coup went on, or attempted coup and stuff went on. So they evacuated families, pets, and everything like that. And it was a remote tour after that. Remote. Not even a little bit guilty to say. I don't care. I rolled up. I got a 3-bedroom townhouse. The carport, blood marble counters, oven, microwave, back porch, like driveway, like everything to myself as a tech sergeant there. But there was nobody to fill them. You have no family, you know what I mean? No families there. So they had to, you can't just shove all the single people in dorms because everybody's single. So you put them, it'd be 2 staff sergeants to one of those 3-bedroom places, sometimes 3. Oh, darn. Oh, your own bedroom. I got there. I was a staff, but then promoted to tech, and I had a roommate at the time. Once he moved out, I was a tech. I didn't get another roommate I was there for 9 months by myself.
Nice.
Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was awesome. I had a knife throwing backyard. I collected a fridge from somebody who was moving out and put it out in my front utility shed. So we had a beer fridge outside. I had a hammock hanging up in my carport. I had a Wi-Fi that would reach to my carport, so we would bring a TV out there for Roku so we could watch Netflix. I'm sorry, but you know what?
Problems. Oh my God,
if
the
you
Wi-Fi.
knew what I was, if you knew what I was responsible for, you didn't want me stressed out.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I'm saying, and it kind of makes sense. It's like you want the Marines high stress, you want the Air Force low stress. Okay,
I'm curious what Sheila's AFSC was, because I know security forces got shafted worse than maintainers did.
Security forces, civil engineers, the base builders, for sure. I hung out with a lot of civil engineering guys, dirt boys and stuff like that. They were bear-based guys that would go in and build stuff up, and they got to the austere environments ahead of almost everybody, including Marines and Army. Literally, we'd have CCTs go in and secure an airfield, right? And pull security. The first CE people down there were also pulling security around the airfield. The second wave of civil engineering people would start building the reinforcements. The third wave would start building buildings for everyone else to come in. So, you got to think about
that. The reality is, what David commented on it, glamping. Yeah, that's how I camp. I don't like sleeping in tents on the ground. It makes parts of my body hurt so freaking bad that I can't walk the next day. So nope. My husband wants to take our toddler camping, and I'm like, you crazy? He's like, what? When I go camping, we stay in a cabin, and if we're feeling fancy, we'll sleep in the backyard of the cabin in a tent. But I was like, no. I do not enjoy camping in tents where there's no shower, no toilet, and I have to shit in the woods. Like, we won't have problems. Like, nope. I would rather not.
All right, I'm going to roll through just a couple pictures from my weekend taken by some professional photographers just to show you what kind of my weekend was like. You won't see me in action or anything. You'll see just kind of the crazy crap that we were going with. This just kind of at the driver's meeting, but the next one is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like a 1100 horsepower Cadillac. The guy actually drifts in Formula Drift. He'll be doing that in St. Louis this weekend. You'll see him.
Nice.
Yeah. That's part of the Fun Haver crew. He's sponsored by Ford Performance.
Mazda RX-7? What was that?
It was an old school Mazda RX-7 FC. Okay. Now it's got like a 800 horsepower Ford turbocharged motor.
Yeah, well, it was ridiculous. A Mazda. Yeah, the only thing that's Mazda on that's the body.
Yeah, you can see how close these guys are. They're probably doing 50 miles an hour right now. Sideways, wheels turned that close.
Oh, yeah. That's I watched that and I was like, the skill. Yeah, the skill to be able to, This
car is my favorite car out there. I'd have to find a picture of the rest of it, but see how close he is to the edge right here.
What's that? 350Z?
It's a 350Z with a turbocharged LS motor in it, like 900 horsepower.
Uncle Si knows cars.
This guy, Nate, great dude. You can see his bumper. He's losing his bumper. He did a little dirt drop. You see all of it just exploded off the edge of his car. That thing it sounds like Godzilla going around the track. It revs so high and fast. Yeah. And then this one. This is the same Cadillac. He went off the edge of the track, and it's his motor was spinning so fast. That's the rooster tail of stuff that he just shot up. That's Taylor Hall. One of the guys that won the awards ceremony. Another hard-fought battle. You can see the car behind him is completely covered in mud.
Yeah,
John Wyndham. He's actually a local guy here from Mobile.
Is that a Beamer?
That's actually Adam LZ. If anybody knows Adam LZ in here, probably not. But he's got like 2.5 million or 3.5 million YouTube followers. He's a big car guy that does this crazy stuff, but he comes out to our events. So you're going to see something. Yeah, these guys got into an entanglement. So this is Alec Honadale. He's a local boy from Destin. He actually won the whole event. He's a former Formula Drift driver as well.
Nice.
Yeah. This is the Cardoso family. Cabot Cardoso actually is a 15-year-old kid that drifts. It's his mom, his sister, and his dad out there supporting him. This is Officer Dan Burkett. He is the CEO of GK Tech USA and one of our judges for our series. And this is one of the aftermaths of a wreck. This blue car was so far up this black car's ass that it left some body parts in it. If you can see that blue piece right there.
Ouch.
Yeah. It didn't leave him enough room. And he was about, I'm just going to say 10 inches deep inside this car's rear. I know that sounds weird.
10 inches deep.
I'm not kidding you. He hit him that hard where the hood on the BMW like went like underneath. You could see how it's bent in underneath the taillights. Yeah. And he collected a piece of that blue car into his bumper when they released. It was that big of an impact. It was crazy weekend for sure. Clutch Kickers $100,000 drift series. I'm the technical inspector and safety director for them. It's always a blast, always fun. Lots of good camaraderie out there. Lots of veterans for sure. Wish we could get more of them out there. Lots of active duty guys volunteer for our track workers, so we're definitely appreciative of them. So,
kick-ass.
Dude, it was nasty. I guess that'll take the place of my tactically acquired, but
I was gonna say I'm salty with the Air Force for one reason and one reason only.
That's it. One reason.
When I was deployed over to Kuwait, we got tasked with going over to build a Air Force base. Because we had dozers, so we had to go in and we flattened everything out, and then we had to build and mount inflatable air-conditioned chow hall. I was like, wait, what? Wait, we're eating in vehicles of MREs. You guys have a inflatable chow hall that's air conditioned.
It's very strange because our CE, like I said, it must have been a time thing, back in the World War II. Just kidding. No, around that time, I think, late 90s or mid 90s, like the civil engineering detachments and departments in the Air Force were just now ramping up for bear base operations. Because we fly in CCTs, which are, combat controllers who control airstrikes from mountainsides. They're air traffic controllers,
Yeah.
So we fly, the airborne is made, the 82nd Airborne, their specialty is literally taking over hostile air bases.
Right.
But you know what? 82nd doesn't have any air traffic controllers. So what you going to do when you take over air base?
Yeah, that's where the liaison comes in. You guys got the combat controllers, and you tell these guys, you can jump in, idiots.
Yeah. So, I think some of the concepts evolved, where, our CE isn't jumping in, but, the air base is secure. So now you can bring them equipment.
Right.
You start securing everything, building revetments, building, HESCO barriers, building your own barracks and stuff like that. So our RCs and dirt boys and stuff like that in the Air Force are very, very well adapted nowadays at building up bear bases from less than nothing. So
right, but it just like that was like out of all of my Army time, from 86 to 2000. The saltiest thing I ever had to do was go build a base for the Air Force for air-conditioned chow hall.
Oh, poor baby. All right, Bobby. I'm like I said, I'm gonna try to make it out there. FD is Saturday. Also, Formula One is Sunday. It's a race weekend for me. I love sitting on my porch and not doing anything, cooking and watching racing, especially after the weekend I just had. And then I got weekends coming up. So I'm going to see what I can do. If the wife will let me out of the house to just come at least watch, I'll probably bring my helmet. Somebody will let me drive something. Just saying. Just I'm going to put that out there. You're running the event, so let me know.
Hey, Webb, how's that garage in your car coming?
That garage in the car is non-existent right now. Well, the car is existent, but the garage is not. Building material prices are coming down. Wood is coming down. Steel is coming down. The contractors are still absolutely still slam packed, especially because the prices are coming down.
Right.
So I might have to wait a little bit into the fall, which is fine. And also, I'll give you that, guys, this much. Next week, I'll probably have a decent announcement. Pretty decent life change for me. So not too much publicly, not too much public word right now, but
I want to see video of this, Bobby. He said you can drive the Mustang, Webb.
I have to see what Mustang it is. But, out of time, I'll probably let me wheel it around a little bit if I get out there, but I'll make sure and bring my crap out there, at least my helmet and gloves. Last time at an event I could drive, I didn't bring anything because I was like, no, I'm good. And I was like, I don't have my helmet. Somebody's like, here's a helmet. Like, well, I don't know. The seat's kind of messed up. They're like, oh, we can adjust the seat. So I got to drive a car a couple laps. So like, they're trying to get me to bring my car out there. I'm just, like I said, just work-life balance, work-life play balance. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It takes, one takes away from the other. And I'm trying to, I love my wife and my kids. And I want to play with them a lot more than I want to play with my car right now.
Right?
No, I got a pool, man. I'd rather just chill in my pool and listen to music, play with my kids right this second. But so, oh yeah, they're absolutely golden. They bought another house. They got paid out. They live about 10 minutes from us now, rather than downtown. Good to go, Sarah. Thanks for thinking of them. Yeah, they're good to go. Thank you. Wouldn't let me drive the ladies. Oh, you're talking about your Mustangs. No. I'd be very respectful of them. And I get it.
I'm gonna admit I'm kind of jealous of Jade's Mustangs. I've seen pictures of them. I haven't heard them. I've seen pictures of them, and it's like,
I've seen a couple pictures. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're amazing engine performance wise, styling wise. They're
Okay, this one's 2004 GT light angle kit and 410 gears. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is that Brandon Crowell's or close to Brandon Crowell's? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, a 240. That should be an interesting build.
Oh no, yeah, he's got a 240. He's gonna. No, that's exactly the opposite. So, little known facts.
Yeah, his wife don't care what he does. She's like, you're here. Yeah.
Bro, Saturday was my anniversary. Where was I? At the drift event.
Right?
Yeah, my wife's got a tight leash on me, bro.
Yeah, what was she doing?
Sure.
What was she doing? Sitting at home, watching TV, drinking some wine.
Reading a book. Smacking the kids around every now and then when we here with the pool, chilling out. That's what I'm saying. So my attitude has definitely changed over the years. But early on I was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, bro. But now I do what I want to do as long as it benefits the family. So I went this weekend and I got paid a decent amount of money to run an event, and that adds income to the family. I have fun, everybody benefits, and it's cool. So, New Edge is the New Edge model. Okay, gotcha. And Frank's still like, oh, sure. Okay, go talk to my wife. She in the next room. She don't care. She knows I make good decisions for the family. You know what I mean? And that's mutual. That's the mutual relationship, and it's taken a long time to get there. You know, because I was a, big hairy American automotive machine. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and it's we got kids and everything, and my attitude has changed. I want to see my family prosper, not just me. That's the biggest thing. You say you'll never change, but you change, but for the right reasons, I think.
I wouldn't necessarily call it change as much as growing.
Adapt.
There we go.
Growing.
You grow with
adapting.
your spouse.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you, Cuddling Kittens. That's the touch we needed. That's exactly the explanation.
Well, and it totally makes sense. You grow, you adapt with somebody that you care about. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, Jen. Thank you. All right. Everybody stop everything right now. Sorry. Uncle Si, I mean, you don't have to, but Jen, Cuddling Kittens, I want to see some hooker shit. Bobby, have a good night, brother. You might not want to leave, man. We're about to have some hooker stuff on here.
Hooker stuff's the best.
So I do have a few finished projects. I recently, it's cockeyed, so you gotta tilt your head, view it. But I don't have. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's the elephant rug that I made, and it's big enough that my 9-month-old daughter could fit in the middle, and that's how big that thing is.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the one you spread out on camera. I was like,
yes,
what?
Yes,
yeah.
It's bigger than my wingspan, and I am pretty tall for a female. I'm 5'8".
Frank's like, oh, crocheting. Oh, okay. It's hooker stuff. It's hooker stuff.
And I recently made some sunflowers.
That's nice. Cool.
Yes.
They're like pot holders or
yes, coasters.
Oh, okay.
Coasters. Okay. To protect the wood, but mainly because I am so ready to decorate for fall. It's not even funny.
Where's the pumpkin?
It's not August anymore. It's fucking fall.
Oh,
those are. I don't have pictures of those, but I did make some last year.
Oh, there we go. That was good, John. I like that a lot.
Nice.
Okay. Well, and then it's gonna be a llama when it's finished. I know right now it looks like a fucking puppet, but it's gonna be a llama.
Hey, that'll be cool.
And I'm also working on a blanket. And
like we said,
another blanket.
Go back to the purple. Yeah. Me and Si are both like hooked on this purple. The gradient on that
color change is awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful, absolutely stinking beautiful.
It comes out of the skein like that.
Oh, okay.
I hate weaving in tails, so I just crochet and it comes out of the ball just like that.
Okay, so
however the colors come is how they go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. So you just start when color changes, you start another row and like expand it to make.
No, I just crochet. So I'm following so corner to corner is you start at one corner.
Yeah.
You start at corner 1 and you expand, which is corners 2 and 3. And then when you get it as big as you want it, then you start to decrease into corner 4. That's how corner to corner works is you start at the V, you go out, and then you work your way back.
Yeah. So
I am just however I didn't. You can tell if you look closely that they're not quite perfect. And the bigger that the blanket gets, the more obvious. The bigger that the blanket gets, the more obvious it'll become.
Okay.
Next week I'll post an update to these projects.
I don't know if it's me or I couldn't tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I can.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I made a chicken.
Look her up. We'll get her info up here. Yeah, she can do it.
Cuddling kittens on Tiki Taki.
Like I said.
It's a chicken.
Sure it is.
I can make elephant ones.
Sure it is.
Very easily.
It's a big white cock.
Yes.
And
it's a weenie warmer.
We should definitely put explicit content warning up.
It's a chicken. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a chicken.
Just a chicken.
It's just a chicken.
But I'm also working on another blanket, and you can tell that the colors in this didn't come out quite perfect because I'm too lazy for that, to be honest. I just however it comes, however it goes.
I kind of like the colors on that.
I'm telling you, Bobby.
And then this is going to be a sweater.
Oh my god.
Yes. And that's going to be a sweater. I got the back panel finished, and I'm working on the front panel now. So after the front panel, I have the neck portion and then the 2 sleeves.
Nice. Sarah's working on a quilt right now. I might need some quilting services.
I am sewing Halloween pillows.
I'm trying to figure out how to do quilting because I've got a lot of T-shirts, from concerts and military.
Same, dude.
And I'm trying to figure out how to take certain parts and sew together to make a quilt with my sewing machine.
So many.
YouTube. I'm telling you.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Trust me, Jen, I've been YouTubing going, okay, how do I, but I've got like lots of different sizes, You
got to find a pattern. So you got to find a simple beginner quilting pattern, and then it will come with pre-cut shapes. Like it'll come with, I don't know, a pre-cut. So say this is your pre-cut. It'll come and you put the paper on the fabric you want to use, and then you cut it out.
Yeah.
And then you essentially sew it together. That's it. That's sewing in a nutshell.
Right. And I got that. But like I said, I've got some shirts that have got a little patch here in the front. And then I've got ones that I want the back piece, and then I've got ones that have a little sleeve thing. And I'm trying to figure out how to take all of those little pieces.
Take paper and trace out the shape. So let's say it's 2x4. So cut out a piece of paper that's 2x4, and then cut out, you say you got something that's 3 inches by 3 inches. Cut out your little square. So you know how many pieces to cut out, and that way it all fits together. Okay. So use paper before you cut anything.
Okay. Yeah. So if you have, I know what you're talking about, Jenny, and my dad actually had a quilt made. Actually, my mother had it made by one of her friends that has since passed away, unfortunately. All these motorcycle races that he'd been to, these woods races that me and my dad used to officiate together, like it's been almost 40 years now. This race has been going on. Took all these shirts and made it. It's like an 8x8 foot quilt. It's humongous. But yeah, they did like an 18 by 18 inch pattern because you had to get the whole graphic from the shirt and stuff like that. Like boom, 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 boom. It was nuts. But yeah, so if you got like some of your shirts are like 12 by 12, with the design on it, then you can break that down into a 6x6 square for a patch on the side or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
now I'm tracking. Yeah.
That's how I kind of thought about it,
And thank you for tuning into How to Quilt on NPR.
Bro, we're going to talk about this is Scramjet, man. We're different.
Right? I know, bro.
This is awesome. This is pastimes. These are hobbies, entrepreneurship. Which I mean, Jenny, you keep talking about this shit. You're gonna do an Etsy store if you don't already have one. Just saying.
I don't have one yet.
Bro, come on.
You could seriously make some money on the side with this, Jen. Yeah.
It takes me so much time though, because most of my time is spent homeschooling my kid and then schoolwork for myself.
Oh, I understand.
Once I graduate, sure.
Well, that'd be exactly like Jessica with the paintings.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a limited, it'd be unique. It'd be like, I have something from Cuddling Kittens, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Frank, a t-shirt quilt.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's actually a kind of cool way to kind of keep the memories, dude, because I got band shirts from 25 years ago from bands that aren't around that have great designs on them. It's part of my life. Like, I used to see 9 bands a week for 4.5 years straight. Imagine how many bands that is. I've never even calculated, but it was 3 bands on Thursday, 3 bands on Friday, 3 bands on Saturday. Local, regional, national, all this stuff. And I have as many t-shirts as I could collect, and they're all in vacuum bags in the top of my closet. It's the big vacuum bags, 3 high. So, I mean, I literally look at those shirts. I remember that show. I'm like, oh man, you know, the band called Music Hates You. You know, it's weird, but Music Hates You played with the Briggs and punk bands and metal bands and weird hip hop bands, and it's memories is all it is, man. It's memories. And what better way? I'll wrap myself up in memories. I don't care. It's cool. Sounds weird, but think about it. So, Frank, see, yeah, Etsy store, do it.
I'll look into it. Might as well.
And I was confused a minute when Jade said she rented a trumpet, because I was like, why is Jade playing trumpet? And then I'm like, oh, she's got kids. So now she gets to have a trumpet player through the house. Oh, that's going to be hilarious.
No. You need to go buy a mute for that trumpet. It sounds different, but they can still practice. And you did the very right thing of renting the trumpet, because buying a musical instrument is absolutely atrocious. They are beautiful works of art, absolutely. But until your kid, if they do dedicate themselves to that art, it is a complete waste of time.
They might dedicate themselves. Because I still have mine and still play.
There you go. Yep, I had my dad's cornet that I started playing when I went to marching band, and we ended up buying a trumpet, and I played decently well, got the second chair, and then I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Thankfully, we were able to sell it for a decent amount, but it was.
My dad was like that too. He was like, oh, you want to be in band? Okay, go find an instrument to play. The only thing I could play was trombone, which is like the easiest to play.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know about that, man.
Because you got to remember where those positions are. Exactly. Clarinet, it don't change. Yep. Trombone, you move it a little bit further out, and it sounds completely different.
It's off. It's out of tune. Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, like I was lucky enough, the junior high that I was going to, you could have an instrument. And so like my mom and dad would send me outside to practice my trombone. They were like, no, go outside, you know.
My mom made me practice my clarinet outside. And it was so bad because you know how the geese fly to go home for the winter? They landed in the creek across the yard. Because I was playing my clarinet, and they're sitting there going as I'm playing. It was bad, and they start waddling towards me. It was so embarrassing. My mom thought it was hilarious that I had literally called the geese from the sky to land, and they thought I was one of them.
Instruments, Bobby.
We're
gonna have to talk about your problem later. But.
We were living in a duplex.
No, it's not it's an investment. It's an investment in yourself. Like you like car parts. I like yarn, and I do like musical instruments. I just can't afford them.
You don't want to see the corner over here where I have 4 guitars.
I have a collection over here too.
That I haven't touched in a year. But
I play.
Yeah,
it was funny.
I noticed that.
We lived in a duplex. We lived in a duplex, and so like when my mom and dad would send me out in the backyard to practice my trombone, the neighbors would go inside.
Maybe that
so did mine.
Maybe it's that way of your mom and dad to get your neighbors to shut up.
No, I'm pretty sure I sucked at trombone.
Well, guys and girls, everybody that's around with us, thank you for keeping up with us. We've just been rambling and it's been going great. I've loved it. I've had a blast. But we are getting to the top of the hour. We've all got our own responsibilities. I do. Does someone else want to try rolling through the slide, the promo slide, besides me?
I don't have that. I'm not that skilled yet to have that access yet.
Well, I mean, I can pull it up if you want to like talk through it. I mean,
I can give it a shot.
Go for it. Roll that beautiful beard footage.
I practice it a lot, just rolling out the words, looking at it, and rolling them out, not going all that shit a lot. Try to. If you want to, no problem. If not, I'll do it. But like I said, it's 9:59, and I got work tomorrow, so I'm trying to be responsible.
I gotta get up early too.
Yeah.
I gotta be up at 5 a.m. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, poor baby. I understand.
So not used to that.
Oh, I get it. I understand though. You know where it is?
Okay. Under brand, right?
Yep.
There we are. We are Veterans Anonymous. We are Scram Jett on the Veterans Anonymous network. You can catch us at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. You can also catch me and Uncle Si along with Combat Cricket at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays on the Crossroads. And you can catch our very unfortunate but lovely Safety Brief Full Metal Crate Eaters at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays. Please check out. Oops, how do I remove the banner?
Oh, there you go.
Figured it out. My bad. Please check out our brother and colleague Kyle Killingers. He runs 3,000 miles across America. He is raising awareness for veteran suicide. And you can catch us on Twitch at VetAnon, YouTube as Veterans Anonymous, and Facebook as Veterans Anonymous 22.
Excellent job.
Awesome.
Excellent job. We're trying to work on Jen's radio voice.
I don't have a radio voice.
I have a
but
face
I have the face for it.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. You beat me to it. I have the face for radio as well.
I have a face for radio, but my voice can be irritating.
So Travis Rush, man, I haven't talked to you in 20 years, bro.
Back in the day,
high school with this guy.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for sure.
Back in the day,
there we go.
Back in the day when you used to have to call a radio station to request a song.
Oh yeah, done it many times.
I've had a lot of stations that I've called in. They're like, "Hey, you should be a DJ," and I'm like, "So I got a voice for radio?" No.
Excellent. Bobby, man, thanks for joining us, man. I'm going to try to come out there and at least visit Saturday. But like I said, trying to chill out with the family. I know the wife don't want to go nowhere, COVID-19, Delta and all this stuff and her being a nurse. It's just weird, man.
Yeah.
Dave, we're not going to get into it. It's, but it's Alabama's wild right now. Put it this way. We wild down here. We don't give a shit. It's like Night of the Living Dead down here. So let's just put it that way. Sheila, thank you so much. Thankfully, we were able to entertain you with a little bit of veterans humor and take someone's mind off something today that was bothering them. That's our biggest thing. 5, you're a slacker, bro. I'm up at 4:15. Come on, Frank. I got to get you on something, bro. You usually beat us at everything else. I got to get you on something. 4:15. Bring it. Yes, she did nail it. She nailed it.
She did awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Frank, yeah. He's a good egg. He's a good uncle too. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Yeah. We're here, man. We're chilling. This is a
every
veteran-centric podcast or live stream, but we're open to everybody because we all are civilians, of course, and we have civilian freaking hobbies. And stuff. So
it's stuff.
We do. I mean, it's everyday problems. They're everyday people. We all like each other. We really like hearing about cuddling kittens, hooker stuff. And if you didn't catch the big, that part of the live stream, you should go back and watch it. You know what I mean? I really want to see more of that, Jen. Seriously, me and Cy are really, really interested about that freaking purple blanket. So bring the purple blanket back, and nobody gets hurt.
I will. Yes. I will post update. I will. I have a week to work on it. I will post an update picture next week. That way you can see that it's not quite as perfect as it seems because I'm too lazy.
You're not lazy. You have a lot of stuff to do. We all understand.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're in Florence, right? I think Sarah, she lives in Florence. Yeah. Frank, yes, you are prettier than me. It's okay. I understand that. Sarah, absolutely, sweetie. We're here, like I said, just to ramble on the time. We didn't have that much of a structure tonight. We didn't do our top of the hour break or tactically acquired. I apologize. I just thought the conversation was really going too well. We were just flowing and rolling, and that's the way we like it. It's fun. Hopefully it's fun for everybody. So, everyday chickens. Yep. Like Jay Lidspeth says, I think she's directing this at Miss Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel better. Message anybody if you need to, for sure.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. Glad you're home safe. Take a break.
Absolutely. All right. You will get through tomorrow. Because we're all here. Oh, yeah. Outros. Cy already had his nose. His finger. He was already.
So I'll go first. My thing is the same thing that it is every week. You cannot pour from an empty cup. This means that you need to take time for yourself. Whether it's hobbies, it's sitting on the back porch with a cup of coffee, listening to the birds chirp. You need that time to disengage from people and your problems to refresh and reboot so that you can do the things you need to do and you can pour into other people. That's all I got.
Awesome. Like I always say every week, reach out. And if the person you reach out to doesn't answer, keep reaching out because they might be reaching out. You never know what somebody else is going through. So just try to be there. Keep reaching out. This show is about trying to let you know that you're not alone. There are programs. Okay, so you don't like to fish. Who cares? You don't like to drift. Who cares? There's all kinds of programs that will find something that you are interested in. Just keep reaching out. Yeah, Frank, exactly.
There you go. Again, we are a bit of a different show, and in the veterans mindset and the veterans sphere of influence. Lots of guys get on here with political attitudes and blah blah blah, doing this and blah blah blah. No, man. Like what I see day to day in my life, the average veteran is just trying to do his job to make a little bit of money for his family and have a good time on the weekends and chill out. Trying to live a normal life after whatever they went through, regardless of their service branch, their history, their time period, wherever they served, whether it's freaking Vietnam, Cold War, beginning of, OIF, OEF, for the last 20 years, you got so many myriad of veterans, just trying to give you something to redirect your energy, redirect your angst. It's tough. We know it's all tough. You know what I mean? We see what's going on right now, especially these days. One thing I'm sure everybody here shares the sentiment. I am absolutely astonishingly proud to have been part of the U.S. Air Force right now in this day and age. seeing the C-17s and C-5s and everything that can get into that freaking Kabul International Airport to evacuate as much stuff, as much personnel and people as possible, because that's absolutely going to be a humanitarian crisis. It already is. It's ridiculous. Not to get political, but I don't know what the hell people in our government are thinking right now. Our leadership, it's absolutely atrocious, considering what Britain and France are doing to get, their own citizens out. I'm not saying certain people should be prioritized, but I got my own thoughts on it. I'll refrain from sharing the most extreme of those because I've heard back channels and a couple other crazy spec ops guys and channels I follow like, bro, you give me 10 dudes, we're getting everybody out of there. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
Well, what was that spec ops guy that Jocko Willnick?
Yeah,
he did that thing that he was like, this is what the president should have said. We're coming in to get our people, and if you do this, we're going to kill you.
If
that's basically what he said. That's how it should be.
All I got to say, it's a very tough time for everybody, regardless of what decisions are made. Just realize who's responsible.
Oh, I understand that.
Hold people accountable is all I got to say. That's a big message.
Oh yeah,
everyday life, in your household, geopolitically, anywhere. Hold people accountable. That's the biggest thing you can have every day. If they don't do their jobs, hold them accountable. I hope that everything turns out great. I hope that the proper resources get to all the refugees going to whatever manner of countries that they get to. My heart goes out to all of them because they're just fleeing an oppressive regime that is coming back after 20 years with a vengeance. Don't ask me what I would roll in there and do, because I will probably get banned for a year. Well, just know that you're not alone. We love you. We love you guys very much. This is the Redirection Show. Sorry to bring it down on a bummer. Hopefully it's not a bummer for everybody. So we love you. Good night. Please join us next week. Thank you. We still have 12 viewers. Holy crap. Till the end of the night. Thank you guys very, very freaking much.
Thank you all.
Please submit your ideas to Scramjet Facebook page on what you want to see. Any kind of crap like that, tactically acquired. I definitely want to see more hooker stuff with crocheting. I'm sorry, my dad's a hooker too. So he was a tow truck driver. So we just, I love saying it because it confuses people. Then it turns out to be some innocent thing, and they're like, "Oh man, my mind is really dirty," because I was thinking,
right.
Yes.
I love messing with people like that.
Well, I make it worse because I'd be like, I'm a hooker.
Exactly.
And people are just like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, I brought it. You want to see?
Yeah. And my dad looks like Santa Claus, and he's like, I'm a hooker. All right. We definitely love all you guys. Thank you so much. We will see you next week if I can find the outro video. Love you. Later.
Peace.